Slime Paggy, Kino here,
and Mio here to tell you that today we have mukbang,
sussy thumbnails,
ban evasion,
and unholy levels of brain rot as we dive deep into the dark rabbit hole of Slime Cat,
a YouTube content farm that at first seems like a child-friendly animation channel, but houses a dark secret.
What? You don't know who Slime Cat is?
Well, that's the point of this video. This is a somewhat controversial animation YouTube channel that was created back in April 2021. Despite his name, Slime Cat has no association with the character Slime Cat from Battle Cats.
The first upload on the channel, based on our research, was Elsa Blue Food Mukbang Animation, Slime Cat. This short is a gotcha animation, and honestly, it's rather perplexing why people like this content, but some human beings in the comments were yapping about how this was their childhood. Unfortunately, it appears that Gen Alpha is cooked.
Slime Cat then started uploading a ton of SpongeBob mukbang videos that are just as perplexing, maybe even more so. Literal brain rot. I feel my brain rotting.
They struggled to set up a timeline for the older Slime Cat content because in February last year of 2024, all of the older mukbang SpongeBob videos were deleted from the channel. Billions of views worth of videos deleted like Thanos snapped, but there's no Hulk to bring them back. Or was there?
In a strange twist, you can find these deleted SpongeBob mukbangs as they were re-uploaded by a channel called Linkin Park TV. Not that Linkin Park. In July 2021. All of these older videos are re-uploaded with a very generic description that nowhere states that these videos are re-uploads or that the original videos were made by Slime Cat.
In the space of about 2 days, they re-uploaded what looks like all of Slime Cat's old videos, and then for the next couple of weeks, they uploaded a slew of random SpongeBob clips from the TV show. Linkin Park TV has since ceased all activity.
From such evidence, we can only determine that this Linkin Park TV, as they are called, is either a very big fan of Slime Cat and SpongeBob, or else is an alternate account for Slime Cat.
Now, no idea why Slime Cat deleted all those videos. Maybe they're trying to rebrand. Perhaps it has something to do with our YouTube banner, which now says Slime Cat Season 2. We don't know for sure.
But in November 2021, year of our Lord, Slime Cat started creating new videos on topics like Poppy Playtime, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Squid Game.
Something more new and trendy compared to the previous SpongeBob content. They did pregnant mukbangs and other strange nonsense with these new IPs, doing their part to contribute to the internet slop-apocalypse. One such video was
Squid Game versus Huggy Wuggy animation, pregnant mukbang animation, rich versus broke, Slime Cat.
After making videos about whatever the heck that was, they changed the content yet again around December that year.
They started making odd short stories, similar to Fash, GHS, or Game Tunes. The quality and style varied quite a bit, but they never got nearly as good as GHS or Fash's animations. Quite a bit.
And apparently this one got pretty dark. Some of these were short videos, only up to a few minutes long, and others were compilations of shorts in typical content farm fashion. Based on these bizarre thumbnails, you can probably tell what kind of animations these are, but let's take a little look-see.
Man, what the heck? FNAF animation! Rich Freddy versus poor Huggy Wuggy, Kissy Missy, telepathy, sad story, Slime Cat. Kissy Missy lives in a decrepit apartment building with her green baby and her hubby Huggy Wuggy, who appears to not be providing sufficient funds to support the family.
Give me money to buy food!
For some reason, these characters use telepathy.
Distraught by her living conditions, Kissy goes for a walk and trips over a rock. Luckily, a very rich glam rock Freddy appears, helps her up and pats her on the head, and they both drive away together.
What? Shallow and stupid.
Many months later, Huggy Wuggy and Green Baby are now without food and starving. Huggy tries to telepathically communicate with Kissy, but Kissy is enjoying her new luxurious lifestyle. And dang, she and Freddy are sleeping together. This is abandonment of the highest degree.
You cheated!
But things are not as they seem. Kissy Missy discovers that Freddy is building a robot version of her so he can put her soul into a robot. I have no idea what he plans on doing, but it's not good probably. Unless it is.
Hey, Kissy Missy!
Kissy telepathically calls for Huggy, who runs to save her, and for some reason brings the kid with him. Child endangerment much? He manages to save Kissy just in time by turning into a werewolf.
But Glamrock Freddy is not down yet. Luckily again, the baby shoots him with a laser gun. Just in time. Huggy forgives Kissy, and their family is reunited. I suppose it's nice to have stories of forgiveness. That said, abandonment is no small sin.
Actually, that's not just abandonment, that's adultery!
An even bigger sin.
In early 2023, they started making their stories even more nonsensical, morphing into what you could call the modern-day slime cat. Cat.
But what is so bad about modern Slime Cat? Why do we and other people think that this child stinks and shouldn't be allowed on YouTube any longer? Well, you're about to find out.
Slime Cat shifted their thumbnails to a new, consistent style. Nowadays, pretty much cycling between the same few templates, slightly changing them, and switching characters back and forth a bit. You'll also notice that the thumbnails are, how do I say this, deplorable.
These thumbnails are pure clickbait that fall into two categories, sexualized or violent, and on a good day, both.
TBF, they have used a few other categories, such as sad story, boo-hoo, and the mishmash of everything, the Squid Game X-Men X Elsa type of thumbnails. But they mostly fall into the category of sex or murder. Very child-friendly.
However, they've been using the sexualized thumbnails more recently. Often these will depict characters that have been given giant buttocks, or to dip a toe in the modern vernacular, giant guillots. Female characters with an unnecessary amount of attention spent drawing their curves, male characters drawn shirtless with six-pack abs, characters making out, licking each other, and various characters in just weird, suggestive, and compromising positions. Or whatever this is.
Holy frick, Batman! They're even doing it to Sonic the Hedgehog! No! Enough of this thumbnail peeping. What's actually in these animations?
As we mentioned earlier, they have gone after Sonic the Hedgehog, who, if you don't know, is a blue, fast hedgehog, and they made some truly heinous thumbnails. Oh my gosh!
Most of their Sonic cartoons features Shin Sonic, since that was crazy popular, and they made whatever this animation is. And if you don't know what Shin Sonic is, it doesn't matter, it's a horror thing.
Will Sonic and Amy go to heaven or hell? Spoiler warning, Sonic goes to heaven, the Sonic Tapes animation.
Why is he beating Rouge to death?
Have a cat?
Amy!
I just realized something. We don't get paid enough for this.
Slime Cat has made many animations about Poppy Playtime, some of them pretty darn odd. Like, wow, like having Catnap constantly fall in love with this character that originally comes from a game called PAL, that's once again meant for children. I don't know, it's weird.
Let's look at this one. This one features Bobby Bearhug as a scientist that is cooking up some weird experiments that turn all the smiling critters into anime girls, despite the fact that Catnap and Dog Day are male in these shorts. I have no idea why Bobby's doing this, but I don't think she has any intention of stopping. May God have mercy on us all.
And this next one is too weird not to mention. Catnap is working out, getting her reps in, he is a she now, and Dog Day is doing the same. But when Dog Day flexes, it causes Catnap to sweat profusely, so Dog Day does the only logical thing and pokes holes in her. But after poking too many holes in her, Catnap is completely drained, so Dog Day fills her up with water, and then stabs a barbell into her, and runs super fast around the world, watering it, and then, beautiful world. That didn't go where I thought it was going, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh, Sprunki! Ugh. We plan on going into more detail in a future video, but for now, all you need to know is that Sprunki is a thing.
These are Sprunkies.
What have our lives become?
Now, Slime Cat isn't the only one cracking down on the Sprunki content slop. But holy, did they have no chill. Freaks. But let's look at the videos themselves.
OMG, the lavender microwave-headed Sprunki is... OMG, the lavender microwave-headed Sprunki is Omega Preggers with the brown one's baby. Luckily, the baby's delivered safely, but then the evil black one hides behind the tree and grabs them to death. Black then throws a missing poster onto Baby, causing it to disappear. Randomly, everyone starts getting pregnant all over the place, and Brown and Lavender try to locate the missing child. A FNAF reference, but to no avail. That is until a random baby runs up, and then Black, and then some blue Sprunki from nowhere tells the parents to hand over the child ASAP. A fight ensues, and the end result is that the baby is returned to normal. The end. Praise Jesus.
Move along.
Despite being rated MA, many content films felt the need to squeeze as much money out of the Squid Game trend as possible.
That's the last rubber band I had.
Slime Cat started around 3 years ago, but stopped after it became less trendy. Now that Squid Game Season 2 is out, Slime Cat is more than happy to include it in his harem of corrupted IPs.
This video features Sprunki being threatened by, but inexplicably escaping, the bad guys. And some of it's kind of on the violent side, not gonna lie.
And another one features him having to rush to doors and stuff, but the tree dies. I don't know. We've never actually seen Squid Game before, so we don't know what the heck is going on, but the main point of concern is promoting an MA-rated show to children, whilst also still having some very cussed thumbnails.
Hold up! We need to shout out William YT. We forgot to shout him out the last video. Sorry. But William YT, he's a channel member. He's cool. You want to be cool like William YT? Become a channel member.
Or just like the video. Either one. Thank you either way. Over time, Slime Cat seems to have gotten a much cleaner style, very Polish. The voice acting has actually gotten less intelligible, and more just random grunts, moans, and other squealing sounds. It's actually very annoying, but credit to the VAs who stayed with the channel for the whole time. Really makes you wonder if the animators and VAs would rather be working on something else.
Despite these improvements, the brain rot has only increased, and some of the content has become even more violent and objectionable than ever before.
After analyzing these videos, some of these shorts seem familiar. Something about the animations, the voice acting, the thumbnails. It's becoming stronger.
What is it?
What's so familiar? It's Gummy Dora! Many people believe that the same person / people behind Slime Cat are behind Gummy Dora as well.
The evidence? Both channels were created within a month of each other. Both channels upload videos that are almost both channels shut up. Both channels upload videos that have almost identical thumbnail styles about the exact same subjects.
And both have extremely similar titles. Those appear to have the same voice actors working for them. But the greatest piece of evidence that all but confirms this fact is that both of them used to link to one another until very recently.
They shared each other's channel profiles as well as a playlist of the other's videos, and I'm not sure why they stopped, but it might be to protect the other channel in case one of them gets into trouble.
Because while Slime Cat makes plenty of very rough content, Gummy Dora arguably pushes the envelope even further.
While there are slight differences, sometimes the thumbnails look very, very similar, but with one exception. They're worse!
The same violence and unscrupulous content we saw over with Slime Cat. Not only do they do the... Dang it. Not only do they use the same lazy, weird templates, but in at least one case that we saw, Slime Cat changed one of their thumbnails to a Gummy Dora thumbnail that we've seen on the channel before. Then Gummy Dora changed their thumbnail to something that looks a lot like a Slime Cat thumbnail. Absolute madness! Why did they even go through all that trouble?
I don't know, but in Gummy Dora's thumbnails though, there's a recurring theme of vampirism and or sucking blood, which is very disturbing considering this is being marketed towards children.
Additionally, there are a lot of thumbnails depicting kidnapping or being restrained. One might even say, I'm not sure if we can say this actually, bondage. Oh! It's all very suspicious, and I can't help but think that some of this stuff is just somewhat niche fetish content. If I didn't know any better, I'd think this channel was exposing children to what could be considered soft-serve pornography.
But that's just talking about the thumbnails. What about the content itself?
As we see with Sonic the Hedgehog, Gummy Dora is also into sending Sonic and Amy to either heaven or to hell, so that's fun.
As for Poppy Playtime, Gummy Dora is similarly obsessed with shipping Catnap with Paulina, although there are some videos that have thumbnails and titles that imply that Catnap will make an appearance, when in actuality quality? He does not. I don't know if that's because they're trading thumbnails with Slime Cat or whatever, but it's still a super massive amount of clickbait. Not very cash money of you, Gummy Dora.
Oh, looky, look at the Sprunki. Interestingly, the script is almost exactly the same for these two videos, despite being separated by about 3 months. That's not to say they haven't, reused the script in other videos that we haven't seen, but I guess we just didn't notice. But Gray in this little animation appears to have been traced to produce these shorts for Slime Cat. Pretty damning evidence, if you ask me.
And in case you're wondering, yes, they also covered Squid Game. It seems that the Sprunkis are once again in the game of squids, and the death toll will be as high as ever. The tan one and the blue one are paired together and manage to stay alive whilst everyone else drops like flies.
They managed to make it to the end, despite the tan one being shot in the leg. But oh no! The tan one gets shot in the head! Luckily, with the power of the Holy Spirit, he's able to be revived. Yay, I guess.
Both Slime Cat and Gummy Dora are indeed content farms, so we know that they probably will produce content that is similar and low quality. But the thumbnails, voice acting, tracing, and general vibe leads us to believe that the best case scenario is that they are owned by the same people.
Now, Slime Cat equals Gummy Dora. Probably. We don't like the content, but the videos may not go against TOS.
Terms of service.
At least not all of them. But the thumbnails? Now that's another story. Let's check the guidelines real quick.
This is YouTube's official thumbnail policy, and here's a list of things that you should not put in your thumbnails.
Let's see here. Graphic imagery.
Sexual acts, the use of toys, fetishes, or other sexually gratifying imagery.
Nudity, including genitals.
Imagery that depicts unwanted sexualization.
Violent imagery that intends to shock or disgust.
Graphic or disturbing imagery with blood or gore.
Vulgar or lewd language.
A thumbnail that misleads the viewers to think that they're about to view something that is not in the video.
And this above list is not complete.
Oh ho, what's this? Do I hear the terms of service being broken? Based on our research using ytlarge.com, Slimecat and Gummy Dora are fully monetized by YouTube and are doing quite well for themselves. Apparently, at least according to YouTube, the content is not directed towards children.
Using Social Blade, a website that's critically damaged my self-esteem, we can see some stats on the channels. Slimecat is getting an average of 4 million views and 10,000 subscribers a day, and getting paid up to $6 million a year. And Gummy Dora, despite being a smaller channel, is doing even better. Who's doing all this watching and subscribing anyway?
Probably children, though some do speculate that these content farm channels actually use beep boop 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 beep boop boop bots to bolster their numbers and get into the algorithm. A lot of these Slime Dora videos have hundreds of thousands of views, sometimes millions, but they only have a handful of comments.
Speaking of comments, let's go read some.
Ja, do Max Design Pro next.
No. Wow. Yo, the way he saved Amy was so cool and heroic. How? What an intense moment. I can't believe Amy was saved just in time. Shin Sonic is such a hero. Love the teamwork in this animation.
Sonic me! Mother Fluzzard!
What? Wait, that's all the comments? Only 10?
Well, this one's slightly more impressive. It has double the views and double the comments. 21.
You stupid!
This show is a perfect blend of humor, action, and heart. The show in question.
Dive into this unique blend of romance and adventure to see how Cat App reacts to Paulina's daring move. Love ChatGPT.
It's so great. 4 explanation points.
The characters are so cool and the stories are exciting. Great job.
Nice. Cartoon.
Yo, 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 yo! Great video!
For whatever reason, all those comments we just read appear to have been made by other content farms, so I don't know how deep this rabbit hole goes.
That's suspicious.
Despite having a video that has over 3.6 million views, Slimecat's comment section isn't much better, with only 158 comments.
For comparison, Wendigoon has a second channel with a video that is performing less than usual. It's about the Appalachian Rebuild Project, so feel free to donate to that if you want to. And this video has 93,000 2,000 views and almost 500 comments. More than 3 times the amount of Slimecat's video.
I hate to throw out such accusations, but this could be a sign of botting. That or 3 million kids who watched the video didn't have anything to say.
Very suspicious indeed, but bots or not, this content is doing extremely well, despite consistently breaking YouTube's terms of service and being downright disgusting.
Nope.
But why has no one done anything about them? Surely someone has noticed.
Well, channels that like to toe the monetization line like Slimecat and Gummidor have a few tactics to avoid detection. One method is to post kids content that avoids being on the YouTube Kids app, so it can be fully monetized. A lot of parents don't even know about YouTube Kids, plus the YouTube Kids app is nigh unusable, so it's easier to just use the normal app.
They attract a lot of children that are too young to fully process the awful things that they are seeing, and are a lot less likely to hit that report button.
If someone at YouTube does review the content after it's reported, it's obvious the content isn't suitable for kids, but since it's not tagged for kids, I guess it's permissible? I'll be fine with this too, except they just so happen to always choose franchises that are popular with the kiddies and made in such a way that only kids could watch. That's both intentional and scummy.
But what do we do to stop this madness? Channels like this won't stop until YouTube changes its policy, or rather, starts enforcing the policies that they already have. We've talked about this a bit in the past, but these channels are already breaking the TOS and they fly under the radar.
If viewers run across videos that cross the line or see their kids watching an inappropriate video that goes against the YouTube's TOS, you can hit the report button. It is against TOS to call for mass flagging, so we want to clarify, only if you run across something that goes too far should you even bother to report it. That said, reporting doesn't actually do a whole lot, at least until people make a big fuss about it on Twitter. Unfortunately, this is just the way things are, and we don't really use Twitter because it's such a toxic hellscape.
Perhaps the best practice is just to make sure that the little kids don't click on the videos and that the channels starve of views and die. Though who knows how long that would take.
And like we said in the original Public Playtime video, disappoint and cringe! Hopefully this video will do its part to raise awareness, if not to YouTube, then to the parents of iPad kids. Which means you can like the video to get it better into the algorithm, and subscribe because you should probably do that too. Yep,
We've actually covered both Slimecat and Gummidora in the past, and we didn't connect the dots until now, and we didn't check out their channels enough, I guess, because we didn't see just how bad the thumbnails really were. But now we know, and you do too.
Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully we have educated you and entertained you.
And thank you to all our channel members.
And big shout out to William YT for being a massive fan. They actually make some pretty interesting animated content on their channel, so you should go check them out.
Now we have to get back to making some other videos, so until then, maybe check out this video over here.
Or this video over here. Until we see you there, in the wise words of this microwave-headed Sprunki.